Hello everyone, so I'm here in the park again. Last week I was here, I made a video on answering your questions, your comments, and there was a tweet I believe from someone that I should probably reconsider this because walking and talking is probably not a good idea, but I like it. I quite like walking and I want to use the time. I mean, of course, it's a wonderful day, but I thought I'll probably also answer some of your questions. Now, the first question is from Satish. Satish is asking about the SQL queries. Now, I made, I think, few videos on SQL where I showed how to interact with or how to fetch information from Jira database. Now, what Satish is asking is, can you please share all the basic queries? Well, Satish, I actually I made I believe one repository where I shared I believe the SQL queries, but I will ensure that I will share the link, and this is something that I think I have done. I might have a repository somewhere on my local computer, but I need to check. I actually forgot. But thank you for commenting on the video. I know a lot of people want to interact with Jira and do things directly in the database. I mean, don't really modify anything. I mean, you can always fetch the information. Now, there was also one question on my service desk about restricting the creation of versions or releases in a project, and this is of course possible. What you need to do is you need to basically use the project administrator role. So within a project you have different roles, especially the project admin role that you need to use, and people who are added to this particular role will be able to create a version or also create a component, and this is something that I think you should do in the beginning as a Jira administrator. You should just make a project admin, and then that particular project admin should be or could be your project lead or a project manager, the person who is responsible for the project. And this is something that will actually make your life as a Jira administrator very easy, because you don't really want to keep getting requests from people. Can you please add this person to this particular role, or can you please create a version? This particular thing, this particular feature in Jira, of course you can do it as a Jira admin, but you should let your project administrator do it. So you need to basically use the project admin feature, or make them project administrator. Only they can create versions and components. Now, there was another question on my service desk related to ScriptRunner, and the question was a bit interesting, and let me explain. So imagine that you have a custom field, and it could be a drop down, let us say a couple of drop down fields in Jira. Now, whenever you have these fields updated, let us say someone is updating custom field number 1 and selecting something, and then you select maybe custom field number 2. So basically multiple select lists that user can update. Now the requirement was, or the question was, that how can we create a new issue automatically based on this trigger, or basically this event, which is basically the issue update event, and the new issue that should be created based on the value selected in the custom fields. So maybe if the custom field value is custom field number 1 value is A, and custom field number 2 value is selected as B, then maybe you create an issue with summary AB or something like that. So this is something that of course can be done using a ScriptRunner. You have to basically create and write a listener, and using listener you can listen for the issue update event, and you can also narrow it down to that particular custom field or those custom fields that users are selecting, and if the values are changing, then definitely you can create issues. And by the way, if you go to my ScriptRunner for Jira playlist on my website or on my channel, you will find, I think, plenty of examples doing similar things. Now, there was a similar question about creating an issue when the comment is added. Well, this is of course something that you can do with the help of a listener, and ScriptRunner for Jira is a wonderful app because you can do a lot of wonderful things with it. Now the thing is that a lot of these concepts, if you understand these concepts, if you understand how uh, listeners work, how behaviors work, if you understand jobs, then I think you can do a lot of automations. I think it's just a matter of understanding and learning with simple examples, and that is why I recommend that you should spend some time looking at my scripts, and especially if you watch my videos, then you can definitely acquire a lot of these skills that will actually take your Jira administration skills to the next level. All right, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. I believe the spring is almost here. The weather is absolutely brilliant right now.